Yo, good evening, USA, International, Canada, Long Island, aka Strong Island, plus the five spots of Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan, Staten Island, Queens. This is your man and homie, G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator, your host with the most, misunderstood lonely nomad, creator, YouTuber, unstoppable independent podcaster, Queens, New York native who is also a New York Mets fan from the neck of the woods of Laurelton, Queens, New York. And yes, you are now rocking and tuning in by listening, streaming, and watching the 382nd episode of Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast, live and direct in the comfort of my room, StreamYard, alongside with YouTube. And if you miss any episodes whatsoever, please feel free to subscribe to the channel and catch up on the episodes. Tell me what you think about the topics in the episodes in the comments below. And of course, I hope y'all keeping yourselves warm. I know it's been a crazy brutal weather lately, and yeah, it's and yeah, it's not easy, you know what I'm saying? So so yeah. So listen, um in a few minutes in the remains to be seen segment, there's a couple of events that I want to actually mention. There's the Brooklyn Ball, there's Reggae Fest. I will get to that in a few minutes. So um hopefully I'll be able to get a chance to do this. So um without further ado, we got some transit stuff that we gotta talk about here. What do you what do you say? What do you say we go to the New York Mass Transit Files right here? All right, let's do this. All right. Also, another reminder: if you are in the YouTube universe, please feel free to share the videos and tell your friends about this podcast right here. And don't don't forget to give it a little feedback here. So let's get to it right here. Oh my gosh, what the hell is this? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Um, let me. Damn it. All right, let's let's talk transit news here in New York, shall we? All right. First things first. We gotta talk about Kawasaki. So here's what's going on here, and here's what's happening. Kawasaki is vying for a $3.2 billion subway contract with New York's MTA. All right. And the deal could reshape public transit for millions of daily riders. Hold on a second. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to adjust the volume on my mic so there's no echo. So the deal could reshape public transit for millions of daily riders. This was reported by the railway transport news portal Railway Supply. Okay. Kawasaki Heavy Industries has partnered with um um Alstom Alstom to secure a deal with the MTA. The project involves manufacturing 1,000 modern subway cars, improving efficiency and ridership across New York's extensive transit New York, transit network. Okay, so Bombardier Incorporated, once a major contender, was eliminated due to past delays on another MTA project. A confidential source confirmed this, attributing the decision to performance issues, which left Kawasaki as a front runner. Why Kawasaki leads the competition, you ask? Kawasaki's proven track record with MTA strengthens its position in this high stakes bidding war by working alongside Alstom. The company combines advanced manufacturing with innovative system um, solutions to deliver exceptional transit infrastructure. Both Bombardier and Kawasaki the MTA for decades. Kawasaki's reliability combined with its innovative technology positions it as a strong competitor for this lucrative deal. The MTA's decision will significantly New York's subway system, which serves a third of the nation's mass transit riders. Kawasaki remains confident in its ability to meet the agency's high standards. All right, so yeah, hold on a second. Um, trans name NAMIB's modernization plans to boost financial stability by 2028. Okay, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at this. What is this? Hang on one second. Yeah, all right, let me move on to the next one. Obviously, this link is not working. All right, in other transit news, an MTA track worker died while working on a Brooklyn L train Wednesday morning, the Transit Workers Union Local 100 reported. Ricardo Lewis, age 44, um, was working on the train at Morgan Avenue in East Williamsburg when he suddenly collapsed at around 3:10 a.m. on January 8th. His co-workers found him after he has suffered an apparent medical episode, according to an MTA spokesperson. The staff attempted to revive him as they called 911. TWU Local 100 President Richard Davis said, adding that EMS brought him to a nearby Woodhull Hospital, but he could not be saved, unfortunately. Damn, that's crazy. This is very crazy. Wow. Wow. Um okay, let's get to damn, that has to suck, man. That really sucks. That really sucks right there, man. It really does. Okay. Um, on the behalf of our membership of 44,000 transit workers, I convey deep condolences to the family of Lewis and offer them all the resources of the union as they go forward at this difficult time, Davis said. Lewis had worked for the MTA since March 16, 2018. Davis, the head of local transit union, said working on subway tracks is dangerous for multiple reasons, and Local 100 has fought for better workplace conditions. Transit work on the subway tracks is hazardous because of constant train traffic and and because medical attention is not immediately available, he said. TWU Local has always fought for better working conditions, and we will determine whether any avoidable hazard contributed to this tragic death. In August of 2024, the Biden administration ordered the MCA to improve safety protocols for workers after the death of a flagger on the job in 2023. During a probe into the MTA's NYC Transit, the Federal Transit Administration discovered some alarming safety issues, which prompted the feds, the MTA, to conduct a safety risk assessment. Assessment, excuse me. At the time, the MTA said it would appeal the federal decision. All right. Let's see. Let's see. A teen. Yeah, hold on. A 15-year-old boy was stabbed in the abdomen on a Queens subway train Monday afternoon, police said. The teen was attacked during a fight on the southbound M train at the Court Square 23rd Street Eli Avenue subway station at around 12:30 p.m., according to the NYPD. The boy was taken to the hospital with non-life threatening injuries. The assailant stayed on the M train after the incident and remained at large, police said. Um, you can submit tips to police by calling Crime Stoppers at 1-800-577-TIPS, which is 8477, visiting crimestoppers.nypdonline.org, downloading the NYPD Crime Stoppers mobile app, or texting 274637, which is crimes, and then entering tip 577 for Spanish speaking callers are asked to dial 1-888-57-PISTA, which is 74782. Um, Mira Wasef is a digital reporter who has covered news and sports in the NYC area for a decade. She has been with Pix 11 News for 2 decades, and you can check out the link over there as well. All right, so this is getting crazier and crazier, man. And I have to say, man, and I feel for the Staten Islanders right there over this congestion pricing bullshit. Those who live and work in Staten Island bemoan the advent of congestion pricing as they made their long commute on Wednesday. Staten Islanders told AM New York Metro that they are getting the short end of the stick regarding congestion pricing, which took effect on Sunday. New Yorkers who ferry to and from the borough say that Manhattan's congestion relief zone below 60th Street, where drivers must pay a $9 toll to drive into, is yet another toll they have to deal with, in addition to tolls to cross the Verrazano narrows Narrows Bridge and Hugh Carey, which is Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. That has forced many Staten Islanders to leave their cars at home and take public transit, which, as MTA officials and congestion pricing supporters have said, is one of the tolls program's main objectives. Oh boy. This is insane. This is fucking insane. And I've been saying this about congestion pricing being a fucking money grab, and I was right. I was fucking right. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, this is getting out of hand with this congestion pricing shit. I just hope I don't know. I don't know if it'll be put to an end, but we'll have to wait and see.
Oh my God!
All right. All right, let's continue. So back to the Staten Islanders. 1 second, folks. Hold on. Um. All right. So we're probably the most told place in the city. If you are from Staten Island, no matter what you have to pay, they are getting everybody. Brian Lynch said as he waited for his ferry home. I have been driving for 34 years, and now you are paying extra to work in the city. Others are griping over both the hole that the toll puts in their wallets and the extra time it places on their commutes. Trading in a car for a ferry, some residents told AM New York Metro Wednesday to head for their destination early, upending their schedules and losing time with their families. Choosing that route, public transportation instead of driving in. The commute is going to be as much as half an hour more. That kind of affects the whole dynamic, Rigo Salazar said. I understand where they are coming from. I know there's a lot of cars on the street. I just don't think that this is the solution. I think it is going to hurt the people that come into the city. Ex- exactly. 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 That's exactly how I feel about this. And I agree. I have to agree. You know what I mean? Um, damn it. Hold on. It's a little bit of delay. Hang on 1 second, folks. Just bear with me. Yeah, I have to agree, man. I agree. All right. Yeah, not everyone is diplomatic. Yeah, you think? Not everyone is diplomatic. Yeah, not everyone is Damn it. Are you kidding me? Not everyone is so diplomatic. Oh boy, I gotta do this. I gotta do this the other way. Oh boy, I gotta do this the other way. Hang on 1 second. Yeah, not everyone was so diplomatic. However, one commuter who identified himself as Patrick. Hang on, oh my gosh. Um, yeah, one commuter who identified himself as Patrick was rushing from the ferry and into the nearby train station and refused to stop and talk. Instead, he made his complaints as he rushed to work. It's just a money grab. It has nothing to do with congestion. It's not going to change congestion. It's not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything for the environment. It's just a waste of money for the MTA, which is the worst run business. Work at all different hours and now paying extra heat added before disappearing into the bowels of the subway. In addition to reducing congestion in Manhattan, the MTA says the newly gained funding will be reinvested in the transit system, allowing for more convenient and efficient rides. Yeah, right. Still, many Staten Islanders who spoke to AM New York Metro AM New York Metro Wednesday said they are not convinced it will make any difference. It's hurting people. I mean, come on. We all know it's just the beginning. They're going to do the four corners of New York. It's just a money grab, Melvin Shepard said as he disembarked into Manhattan, adding that he does not believe the added revenue will make a substantial difference. Look at the lottery. Isn't that supposed to make things better? Pay for the police? It hasn't done anything. And yeah, I have to agree. I have to agree. Actually, I agree. I have to agree. It's yeah, it is hurting people. So let's go to the next one. Um, cabbies. Yeah, let's go to the cabbies. So Wednesday marked day four of the congestion pricing era in New York, and plenty of commuters, taxi cab drivers, and residents are still fed up, calling the MTA's Manhattan toll program a sham. Yep, it is a scam. As a sea of yellow cabs waited for passengers outside the Port Authority bus terminal on the west side, driver Bobby Huff from New York shared with AM New York Metro his very clear thoughts on congestion pricing, which launched at midnight on January 5th. I hate having to give my hard-earned money to New Jersey or New York for this. Congestion pricing is a ripoff. Huff said on program, which charges motorists a base toll of $9 during peak hours to enter what is known as the congestion relief zone of Manhattan below 60th Street. Damn. $9. That's crazy, right? Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? This is crazy. Hold on 1 second. Damn. Okay. All right, so below 60. Okay. Cab driver No Magaya drew attention to the city's continuing development of a one-way street network, which means drivers have to pay for traffic problems. In quote, how can you turn a 5-lane street into a one-lane street for one for bikes, one for flower pot, he said, pointing to planters near the Port Authority terminal entrance. Look at the flower pot, right? One for pedestrians, one for double parking, right? You can put in one lane. Then you come out and tell me that there's congestion and you want me to pay a fee for a problem that you have created. It doesn't make any sense. NYC taxis charge riders a 75-cent surcharge under congestion pricing. Before congestion pricing kicked in, taxi and rideshare passengers already had to pay $2.50 and $2.75 per ride to enter, exit, or pass through a separate congestion zone that begins below 96th Street in Manhattan. Although some cab drivers say people will pay extra to get around the high demand area, cabbie Benjamin Roger is concerned that congestion pricing. He also gave a stern directive to the MTA run agency overseeing congestion pricing. It will make me not want to pick up and drop off in any of those areas, he said. This is just the government's way of sticking it to us. MTA, fix your own problems. To help mitigate surcharge fees, rideshare company Lyft recently announced a discount program for riders during January. A spokesperson for the city's Taxi and Limousine Commission shared a statement with AM New York Metro about congestion pricing. We're in early days, but we're hoping this will ultimately be good for our hardworking taxi cab and for higher vehicle drivers. The spokesperson said faster traffic, speeds, and fewer car commuters in the congestion zone means potentially more trips for them when you also factor in parking costs. Taking a TLC vehicle becomes a more attractive option for anyone trying to get around town. Meanwhile, Midtown resident Clark Morgan said he figured out a way to navigate Manhattan's congestion release zone for free. I will ride my scooter through the congestion zones, he said. They haven't figured out how to get to those yet, so I am in the clear. And we have a strap hanger who is 61 years old, who recently got punched slashed on the NYC subway train. Here's what's going on here. This took place. So a strap hanger was punched and slashed in a shocking random attack on a J train Sunday afternoon in Queens, and cops are still looking for the brute who did it. The 61-year-old victim was riding on a northbound train at around 3:15 p.m. near the Jamaica Center Parsons and Archer Avenue station when the unidentified assailant walked up, punched him in the face and slashed him on the hand, police said. This is some awful shit though, man, that people go through. I can't believe this shit. This is crazy. NTA got bigger problems than the stupid congestion of pricing. They got bigger problems, man. They got bigger problems. I hate to say this.
Go!
All right. Let's get. So the suspect ran off after the unprovoked assault, and authorities brought the victim to NYC Health and Hospitals and Queens in stable condition. There have been no arrests, and the investigation remains ongoing. The NYPD told the Post. Cops don't yet know the attacker's motive and don't have a description at this point. The slashing is just the latest example of recent subway violence that's cursed the Big Apple. Yeah, I can agree with that. Just last week, an unhinged commuter in Manhattan cut an officer with a broken wine bottle, sparking an all-out dog pile in which the irate straphanger hit another cop who tried to cuff him. The suspect in that case, 35-year-old Corinthian Hills, was later charged with second-degree assault, resisting arrest, and other crimes. Well, that's what you get. That's what you get for doing that shit. Can't believe this shit though, man. Let me see if there's anything else I gotta talk about here. Oh, wait a minute. Let me pull up the topics in this episode. Let me pull it up. Let me pull this shit up. All right. Um, let me see. Let me see. I think I covered all the terrible stuff though. All right. So Ice T has one of those one of those questions in regards to President 47. And what is that question you ask? We'll get to it. We'll get to it in this segment of chatting or the jazz right here. All right. Let's get into it right here. I'm curious to know what Ice T's question is going to be. So we'll we'll break that down in a sec. All right. The curiosity in regards to Ice T, right? Let's get into it. According to the folks from Hip Hop DX, Ice T has an important question for America after convicted felon um, Swiss cheese President 47 Donald Trump was sworn in as president for a second time. Trump is a felon following his conviction last year for falsifying business records in his controversial hush money trial, though he avoided any jail time. Following Trump's inauguration on Monday, January 20th, which was MLK Day, Ice-T was left wondering why a person's past criminal convictions are relevant in job interviews if they have no determination in disqualifying someone from running for president. He asked his 1.8 million followers on X, formerly Twitter, if a felon can become president, why keep it on job applications? Just saying. The gangster rapper, um, the gangster rap pioneer sparked a spirited discussion on the social media platform with people from both sides of the political spectrum weighing in. One user replied, "I've had two government jobs in my life. I never would have been considered for hire if I had any convictions, even a misdemeanor, let alone a felony, let alone multiple felony convictions. With this corrupt administration, it's almost a requirement to have a serious criminal record before you are allowed in." Another asked a similar question: why can't they vote if they can be president? While someone else chimed in, because there are different rules for the rich and ordinary people. This is why I in response to his inauguration tweet. Across the U.S., felony convictions has excuse me have to be stated on job application forms, while other rights such as voting, benefits, and travel can be restricted. Ice-T previously made it clear that he would not be voting for Trump. I wouldn't vote for him. I didn't even vote for him, so that's good. In the run up to last year's election, he wrote on X, "As this election gets closer, I warn you to expect insanity, aka clown show. What I hate the most is finding out that people I consider friends are racist. They may like me, but talk shit about other races openly, and probably don't like other black people. Make America great again. By the way, cons- America is a continent, including Mexico. I'm not I'm not Democrat or Republican, but character is more important to me than politics. Fuck fuck clown emoji and those that roll with him." Trump celebrated his return to the White House with a number of inauguration balls in Washington, D.C., which featured performances from several rappers, including Snoop Dogg, Rick Ross, Nelly, and Soldier Boy. After facing heavy criticism from fans online, Nelly defended his decision to perform at the pro Trump event during an interview with Ghetto Boys legend Willie D. "I'm not doing this for money," he said. "I'm doing this because it's an honor. I respect the office. It don't matter who is in office. The same way that our men and women, our brothers and sisters who protect this country, have to go to war for whoever is in office. If they can put their lives on the line for whoever's in office, I can damn sure perform for whoever's in office." He added, "I'm not saying that he ain't got some fucked up ways. That's why I'm not telling you who to vote for. But what I'm saying is he's the president of the United States. He's not a candidate." Well, that is that's interesting. Ice-T got some interesting points though, man. He got some interesting points though. Now, I want to turn to Nick Cannon for a second. Now, I'm pretty sure y'all probably heard of imposter syndrome, right? I previously talked about this in a mental health check-in segment episodes ago. This one you probably never learned in school over the years. And according to BET, Nick Cannon will require some extra mental health support after being diagnosed with, you're not going to believe this, but listen to this, just hear me out, Narcissistic personality disorder. What? Oh my gosh. What the hell is that? Yo, what? 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 What the hell? Yo, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. I am confused. I am very confused about this shit. Hold on. We need to do a little rewind. Okay. A little rewind. This is crazy. Hold on a second here. Okay, narcissistic personality disorder. I'm trying to digest this shit, which is so crazy and weird. Anyway, the Wild Out creator, actor, comedian, and media personality revealed his diagnosis during an episode of his Council Culture podcast, during which he sat down with guest Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, a doctor, a doctor of psychology and life coach, who's also is in Truth Talks on Fox. So you can catch that on the YouTube channel page. When I did get diagnosed with it, because I have no problem with it, it's a spectrum. Cannon said around the 13-minute mark of the video below. I think even it starts off with confidence, overconfidence, arrogance, and then that's when you step into the space of narcissism, and there's markers. And when someone has extreme narcissistic behavior disorder, it has things like the lack of empathy, rage, all those things. I don't have those. Hmm. But after being clinically diagnosed with the personality disorder, Cannon recently spoke to People magazine on Wednesday, November 27th, about leaning on tools to aid his mental health. I still don't understand it all the way, but I kind of always wanted to get for it. I did a bunch of tests. He told the publication while volunteering at Los Angeles Mission's 88th annual Thanksgiving. I've been diagnosed with ADHD even as a even as a kid. It was dyslexia, but just knowing that I'm just a neurodivergent individual, I kind of always knew. He continued. The father of 12, damn, 12 kids, damn. Added that he's learning to embrace his diagnosis as an opportunity to learn and utilize re- remedial treatments to help his unique circumstances. I feel like there's so many labels out there, but it's like to be able to embrace it and say, "Look, I'm healing. I need help. Show me." I just embrace mental health and therapy in such a strong way. He said to be able to say I'm an example for others, but also be healing during the self process works too. Yeah, you can check out Council Culture Podcast on every streaming platforms, even on YouTube as well. I'm still trying to digest this whole narcissistic personality disorder. Damn, what the heck? I'm like, who came up with this term? Who came up with this fucking term? I'm not understanding this right here. Oh man. Oh my gosh, man. But nah, um, this is strange. Oh my gosh. Wait a second, man. Wait a second. This is so crazy and weird. Yeah, who you telling? Oh man. This is crazy. This is the weirdest condition I ever heard. In other crazy, in other wild, crazy news right here. This is crazy, man. Another crazy thing that he's doing is that he's selling his balls for sale. Are you kidding me? You got to be fucking kidding me. But listen to this. Listen to this though. This is wow. Oh man. Anyway, according to the people from Entertainment Weekly, okay, so Nick Cannon is embracing his legacy, taking his ball game to the next level. The drumline star and notorious father announced via social media that soap company hold on. Soap company Dr. Squash has insured his little cannons for a whopping $10 million. What the hell? $10 million. I don't believe this is crazy. This is very, very unbelievable right here. I am not gonna hold you, but this is unbelievable right here. Um, is that even I don't know, man. Anyway, it's official. I have the most valuable balls in the world, Cannon wrote, without offering any details on the ball value of others to back up his claims. A press release insisted that the insurance policy on Cannon's gonads is 100% real, despite the overall scenario clearly being an elaborate marketing ploy. Oh my gosh. Cannon went on to explain that the soap brand ensured his neither region through its ball to ball coverage and encouraged his followers to visit the company's website to estimate the value of their own balls. Oh shit. Check out their new ball care line that will keep your family jewels protected. He wrote, he's a giver. Oh wow. The accompanying Instagram video sees Cannon celebrating his nut nut valuation and playing with a suggestive pair of golden eggs. Oh man. Oh my gosh. This is too funny. I'm sorry, man, but this is just too weird. um Yeah. Nick Cannon's golden balls are single-handedly keeping the human population afloat. The narrator says as the ad shows horrifying clips of Cannon's adult head superimposed onto baby bodies. He's fathered 12 children that he knows of and shows no signs of stopping. This dude gotta stop, man. This dude has to stop. I gotta say, man, okay. It's one thing, it's one thing to have lupus, dyslexia, but to also have um what is it? Um what is it? That syndrome that I just mentioned. Um Narcissistic personality disorder. It's one this is crazy. This is the craziest shit I ever heard. Anyway, a, a disclaimer at the bottom of the video reads Dr. Squash does not actually sell insurance products. We do, however, sell products to care for and protect your balls. Smooth game gets you nowhere without smooth balls to match. Cannon says in the oh shit. In one of the most unpleasant sentences we've ever read in a press release, the company said instead of listening to the haters and getting a vasectomy, Nick is doubling down on his valuable family jewels and protecting his productive pair and the super sperm inside of them, so he can keep procreating for years to come. Yikes. Ah, oh my gosh, man. Do you know how crazy this sounds though? You got 12 kids, and how are you going to spend time with all your kids? You got multiple jobs, the mass singer, you have Wildin' Out, the Daily Cannon Show, you even have two podcasts, the Cannons class, and then you got the Council Culture podcast. Like, how you gonna spend time with all these kids? This is insane. I'm sorry, but this is insane in the membrane, folks.
Go! Why?
Oh man, this is too much.
Oh no!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh my god!
Oh man. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh man, this is crazy. I'm not even gonna hold you. This is crazy. I'm really flabbergasted by all this though. Anyway, the company offers a variety of products to maximize downstairs hygiene. Haters say it's time for me to stop having kids and put this super sperm to rest. But I'm doubling down on these valuable balls and my future kids. Candace said in the press release. Shout out to Dr. Squash for giving my balls the credit. The credit that they deserve and hooking me up with the protection I need to keep this family tree rolling. Don't go another day without protecting and caring for your most valuable assets with ball to ball coverage through Dr. Squash's new ball care products. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. Oh man. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what else we gotta talk about here. Um. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk Dogman, man. Since it's been number one in the box office. Ah, all right. This is the movie Man Cave Popcorn. All right. Let's talk Dogman for a sec. Here we go. The recent animated movie Dogman in the box office at number one. When I tell you, I didn't think Little Rel was gonna pull this off, but let's get to it right here. Let's get to it right here. Oh shit. All right, and this is from Variety, of course. So, Universal and DreamWorks Animation's crime adventure Dogman sniffed and scratched its way to number one at the domestic box office for the second consecutive weekend. Meanwhile, two newcomers, Universal's action comedy Love Hurts. Oh yeah. Yeah, love hurts when it comes to Valentine's Day, right? Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Oh man. I'm sorry I had to laugh, but come on, man. Come on, man. Love hurts. I may review this movie probably when I get a chance on my other platform. But this one right here is so fucking ridiculously funny though. Anyway, wow. I'm sorry I had to laugh, man, because I'm like, damn. When I think of love hurts, you think of Valentine's Day, man. Especially, it's a stressful holiday to get somebody something. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Universal's action comedy Love Hurts and Sony's gory slasher Hard Eyes. Mostly settled for scraps in this quiet Super Bowl stretch. Dogman, a family film about a police officer who becomes surgically, surgically fused to his faithful pup after getting injured on the job. Collected $13.7 million from 3,887 North American theaters over the weekend. Those ticket sales down 62%. Yeah, 62% from its $36 million debut, were behind the second weekend projections of $19 million to $22 million. So far, Dogman has grossed $54.1 million domestically and $66 million globally against its $40 million budget. Yeah, audiences scores have been stellar, says Jim Orr, Universal's president of domestic distribution. Fingers crossed for a great run like we've seen on DreamWorks titles. He's referring to the robust multiples for 2024's The Wild Robot and Kung Fu Panda 4, as well as 2022's Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Up next, Universal and DreamWorks have the live action How to Train Your Dragon on June 13th. Hard Eyes led the way in terms of new releases with $8.5 million from 3,102 cinemas. The R-rated film, fully financed and produced by Screen backers Spyglass Media Group, cost a modest $18 million. Yeah. um Reviews were surprisingly killer for a slasher, though audience reactions were more in line with the genre. Hard Eyes earned an 84% on Rotten Tomatoes and B minus grade on Cinema Score from moviegoers. Directed by Josh Rubin and starring Olivia Holt, Marvel's Cloak and Dagger, and Mason Gooding, Scream. Hard Eyes follows an infamous mass murderer known as the Heart Eyes Killer, whose modus operandi is slaying couples on Valentine's Day. Damn. Love Hurts, led by Oscar winner Ki Hoi Kwan and Ariana DeBose, debuted in third place with $5.8 million from 3,055 venues. Neither critics nor ticket buyers liked the film, which holds a dismal 19% on Rotten Tomatoes and landed a C plus grade on Cinema Score. What While that reception doesn't bode well for word of mouth, Love Hurts carries an $18 million price tag, so any theatrical losses won't be as painful as reviews. Love Hurts One critic wrote, Love hurts. It hurts to look at it. It hurts to sit through, and that wasn't even the harshest of critiques. Stunt coordinator Jonathan um, um, UC Bio, whose credits include such action blockbusters as Black Panther, The Avengers, and John Wick, directed the R-rated film in his feature debut. Quan stars as a mild-mannered realtor whose past as a violent hitman comes back to haunt him after he finds out his left for dead former partner in crime is very much alive. Love Hurts is very charming, or says, we certainly hope the great action will draw audiences. Another coming Led Zeppelin, a Sony Pictures classic documentary that chronicles the origins and meteor meteoric rise of the iconic English rock band, powered to the number 7 spot with an impressive $2.6 million on just 369 IMAX screens. The film had the strongest turnout on the coast, as well as markets like Toronto, Cleveland, St. Louis, and Dallas, according to IMAX. Becoming Led Zeppelin, along with the Talking Heads classic Stop Making Sense, which A24 somewhat recently released, re-released, excuse me. And the Taylor Swift's The Eras Tour points to the growing popularity of theatrical concert films. The Super Bowl, while great for TV ratings, rarely, if ever, coincides with championship-worthy box office ticket sales. This wasn't the slowest Super Bowl weekend on record. That that ignominious, ig, hold on, ignon, and ignom, ignominious. Sheesh. Forgive me. Distinction remains with 2024's haul of $38.9 million, led by Argyle and Lisa Frankenstein, which was a crappy ass boom. First of all, there's one word to describe Lisa Frankenstein.
Boring.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right though, man. Yet overall revenues topped out at $54.4 million according to ComScore, hardly enough to prompt an end zone celebration. That's because turnout around the big game, of course, is far behind pre-slandemic times. By comparison, Super Bowl weekend brought back $84 million in 2020 and $75 million in 2019. Elsewhere on domestic box office charts, Disney's Mufasa, The Lion King, added another $3.9 million in its eighth weekend of release. The photorealistic prequel, which nobody fucking asked for, which opened around Christmas, has generated $235.2 million in North America and $671 million worldwide to date. Warner Brothers and New Line's satirical sci-fi thriller Companion rounded out the top five with $3 million from 3,285 theaters. Despite excellent reviews and audience scores, ticket sales collapsed by a massive 68% from its debut. So far, Companion has earned $15.4 million domestically and $26.7 million globally. By the way, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 had reached over 470 million dollars. And I think it's getting close. I think it's getting closer to $500 million. And it already has a sequel that's going to be in works right now, Sonic the Hedgehog 4, which I talked about it episodes ago. It already has a release date for March 19th, 2027. And the reason for this push, like I said previously, is because you gotta let the writers, the directors, you have to let the production team and everybody else cook. So yeah. And Spider-Man 3, excuse me, Beyond the Spider-Verse 3 gets delayed to 2029. And this is according to the people from the direct. Don't hold out hope for Beyond the Spider-Verse to hit theaters anytime soon. One of Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse's lead actors offered a disappointing update on its release, which now appears further away than ever. Spider-Verse 3 was originally dated for March 29th, 2024, just 9 months after Across the Spider-Verse swung into theaters. However, Sony Pictures ultimately wiped the project from its schedule altogether, marking an indefinite delay amid the 2023 Hollywood writers and actors strike. During an interview with Decider, Jarrell Jerome, who voiced Miles G. Morales in Across the Spider-Verse, offered a disappointing update on Beyond the Spider-Verse as Sony Pictures threequel remains undated. Jerome debuted as Miles G. Morales in the cliffhanger ending of Across the Spider-Verse. Having escaped the clutches of Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man 2099, Miles Morales accidentally crossed into another universe where he met hang on a second, where he met Miles G. Morales, who took a villainous route to become the Prowler. When asked if production began on Spider-Verse 3, the Unstoppable Star confirmed they have not started up yet on dialogue recording as there are a lot of things being figured out. No, I wish we haven't started up yet. A lot of things being figured out, but good things. The recording process for Spider-Verse 3 comes as a major departure from Across the Spider-Verse. Gwen Stacy actress Haley Steinfeld confirmed to The Hollywood Reporter in June 2023 that recording began for Spider-Verse 2 right after the first one came out, around 4 years before release. Although the 2023 Hollywood labor disputes obviously halted writing for several months from May to September, the SAG-AFTRA strike presumably had no impact on recording, as that is still not ready to begin well over a year later. The threequel may have faced further production setbacks after a report from Vulture shows toxic working conditions for the animators that proclaimed making Across the Spider-Verse was death by 1,000 paper cuts. One report from Jeff Snyder claimed the threequel had been heavily delayed after Sony scrapped most of Beyond the Spider-Verse for creative reasons, but those claims were denied by some of the movie's key figures. When will Spider-Verse 3 finally release? In terms of when recording for Beyond the Spider-Verse will actually begin, Spider-Man in India actor Karen Sony told Times of India in August 2024 that he was expecting to begin work on the threequel in a few months. He noted that Beyond the Spider-Verse is deep in production, which is confusing because in animation, dialogue is typically recorded before visuals are created. Then again, some animators do opt to add dialogue and sound later after animating, which could mean that more of Spider-Verse 3 is done than once thought. Beyond the Spider-Verse recently took a promising step forward as Percy and Justin K. Thompson were officially announced as co-directors for the threequel. The filmmakers shared a statement saying, we have crafted what we feel is a very satisfying ending, and we can't wait for fans to experience it." The vernacular of the statement points to a movie rather far in development and nearing completion, not one in its early stages of development. Exactly when fans will see Beyond the Spider-Verse is tough to say, as a 2025 release appears unlikely with no date announced and recording still to begin. Even looking forward to 2026, the year may already be too webbed up to add Spider-Verse 3 into the mix. Marvel Studios, hang on. Hold on a second, man. Hold on. Yes. Yes. Where is this? Yes, Marvel Studios Spider-Man 4 is positioned for July. Um Avengers Doomsday, which will feature Peter Parker in the major role, is set for May, and your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man could have a new season 2. While Sony Pictures could double down on 2026 as the year of Spider-Man with multiple wall crawl wall crawler projects scattered throughout its entirely possible, fans could be waiting until 2027 for Spider-Verse 3. This would mark a 4-year wait after the last installment and a 3-year delay from its original March 2024 date. This would align with an update shared by the Cosmic Circus in August 2024, stating the team is working hard on Spider-Verse 3, but discouragingly added the movie is still 2 to 3 years out and nowhere near done. In terms of what caused the delays, the holdup in recording over a year clear of the strikes may suggest difficulty in perfecting the story. After two critically acclaimed and beloved Spider-Verse tales, the team is bound to be eager to stick the landing and complete one of the greatest comic book movie trilogies of all time. And Beyond the Spider-Verse has no confirmed release date at this time. Now, I did see a post on Instagram that it's going to be delayed to 2029. It's not going to be 2027 because it's not going to be promised. Creative differences usually happens when you are trying to make a animated cartoon movie and all that stuff. So there you go, right there. That's your update on Spider-Verse 3. All right. All right, let's get into some TV news, man. Let's get into some TV news and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some TV news right here. In the segment right here called TV show checkouts. Of course, obviously the new spinoff to Suits is Suits LA, which is Los Angeles. So what's that about? I'll get into it right here, right now in TV show checkouts. So, all right. So, speaking of Suits LA, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this. All right. NBC to the people from what is it? CBR. NBC wants fans to know that Harvey Specter is coming to Suits LA. Almost all the marketing so far for the spin-off series has either featured Harvey in a picture with new series lead Stephen Amell as Ted Black, name drop the character, or both. The perhaps overuse of Harvey in the Suits LA trailers continues with a new promo fittingly titled Harvey Specter. Yet, despite the promo cleverly slapping an unattributed quote reading, "Yes, welcome to LA, Harvey," followed by a clip of Gabriel Matt answering the phone as Harvey Specter. The promo doesn't actually feature any new footage of the fan favorite character. The footage of Harvey in the promo is taken from the second episode of Suits first season, errors and omissions. However, the rest of the footage in the promo is from the upcoming spinoff and can be viewed below. Right. When Suits LA was first announced, Korsh downplayed the possibility of the original series cast members returning for guest appearances in the spinoff. However, in November 2024, a few months after NBC ordered the spin series, it was revealed that Mott would be reprising his role as Harvey Specter for a 3-episode story arc. Mac quickly confirmed the reprisal on social media with a post that teased how Suits LA would be bringing Harvey into its universe. When an old friend is in need, it's time to take care of things and make those very things right. It has been confirmed that Amel's Ted Black was originally from New York, where he worked as a prosecutor, a job that Harvey also worked. Marketing for Suits LA has repeatedly featured a photo of Ted and Harvey in baseball teams, suggesting that the two are old friends, despite the former having never been mentioned once during the original series 9 season run. Could more OG Suits stars appear in the spinoff? So far, Mott remains the only cast member from Suits who is confirmed to be returning for LA. In a recent interview, Respecter for explaining that he had very little interest in coming back to work as an actor. However, he wanted to make sure Harvey had the opportunity to pass the baton to Stephen Amell and the cast in LA. Mark added, if I could have anything to do with helping support the show and getting it off the ground, it's almost like giving a blessing. Whether Mock decides to make further appearances as Harvey beyond his upcoming 3 episode stint remains to be seen. If the actor does come back, hopefully it will be with Patrick J. Adams in tow, who stated in December 2024 that he would be open to the idea of appearing as Mike Ross on Suits LA, but only if it felt like something that made sense and that was helpful to the story. So, Suits LA premieres on NBC on February 23rd, which is a Sunday. So, mark your calendars. All right. Next, we have this. BET Plus stars in a TV bundle situation. All right, so according to Deadline, continuing the wave of recent streaming bundles, BET Plus and Stars are joining a combo launching today via Amazon's Prime. Excuse me, Amazon Prime's Video. The US offering will cost $15.99 a month, about 30% less than the cost of subscribing to each outlet individually. The bundle news follows a similar announcement last month, with Prime Video packaging Stars with Warner Brothers Discovery's Max. Oof. I don't know what to think of this actually, but I guess that's a good thing. I mean, if Paramount Plus could do it with Showtime and while it's getting merged with Skydance, then why not? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what that is supposedly is about. All right, all right. So we're gonna all right, let me just do this. Let me do this. And yeah, so the bundle news follows a similar yeah, I already read that part. Yeah, so the third party bundles have grown much more common in recent years as streaming operators grapple with rising costs and the complex task of improving the streaming experience for consumers and advertisers. In all but a few cases, the bundles are primarily marketing the individual services remaining separate. Netflix, the market leader, has expressed firm resistance to bundles, saying in a letter to shareholders last fall that they work best for streaming services which lack our breadth of content. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. BET Plus launched in 2019 and by 2023 had cleared 3 million subscribers prior to reaching a merger agreement with Skydance Media. Paramount Global had considered selling the streaming outlet along with the larger BET network and studio operation, but then took the property off the market. Starz, which is approaching a corporate split from um, longtime parent Lionsgate, had 12 million subscribers as of September 30th, long represented by its premium cable network Starz, now has a majority of its subscribers in streaming and makes about 2/3 of its total revenue there. The timing of the Prime Video bundle rolls out coincides with the start of Black History Month. A press release noted that it bring a robust collection of stories that celebrate Black voices on BET Plus. Yeah, happy Black History, folks. Including Men, Tyler Perry's Zatima, The Miss Pat Show, and um, Diara from Detroit. Stars also has significant Black programming, including the Power Universe, whose latest iteration is Power Book 3, Raising Canaan, as well as BMF and P Valley, which got canceled by with P canceled by the way. Stars and BET Plus are a natural pairing for audiences who want to stream culturally rich content with iconic characters, and authentic storylines, said Allison Hoffman, president Stars Network. Stars brings diverse perspectives to life across our entire slate. And these types of packages allow us to share the stories we love at an exceptional value to our customers. As as a complementary service, we continue to establish ourselves as the premier bun- bundling partner of choice through a series of offerings with leading streamers. Jason Harvey, EVP and head of BET Plus, said the service is dedicated to showcasing the myriad of Black storytelling, and this collaboration allows us to expand our reach to an even broader audience. Matt Cohen, GM and head of Prime Video Channels, said the new offering is the eighth bundle available via the streaming hub. Customers have responded favorably to the convenience, cost effectiveness, and deeper content offering bundles provide and will continue to innovate in the area, he said. All right. Let's go to let's see. Yeah, best TV shows of 2024. Let's get to let me see. Best TV shows of 2024. Um, let's see. All right. Let's get to this actually. I want to get all right. So yeah, let me run down a few actually. Let's run down a few. Um okay. So starting with high potential. High potential. Um Of course, thanks to her exceptional mind, single mom of three, Morgan is able to help solve a crime as she rearranges evidence during her shift as a cleaner for the police department. And that's number one. Number two, Dexter Original Sin. Miami 1991, when his bloodthirsty urges can't be ignored any longer, young Dexter Morgan must learn to channel his inner darkness as he transitions from student to avenging serial killer with the guidance of his father Harry. Number three, Leveling follows the adventure of Sung Jinwoo in a world that is constantly threatened by monsters and evil forces. In his battle, Sung transforms himself from the weakest hunter of all mankind to one of the strongest hunters in existence. Number four, Landman, a modern day tale of fortune seeking in the world of Texas of West Texas oil rigs. Number five, The Day of the Jackal. The Jackal is an elusive assassin who makes his living carrying out hits for the highest fee. He soon meets his match in a tenacious British intelligence officer who tracks him down in a thrilling cat and mouse chase across Europe. Matlock, the reboot. It's different from the original one because of Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates, yes. So, follows Madeline Matlock as she rejoins the workforce as a prestigious law firm where she uses her wily tactics to win cases and expose wrongdoing. The Agency, number seven, follows a world of even deeper intrigue and sub subterfuge and characters fighting their own battles as they grapple with existential threats to the nation and the world. Common side effects, number eight, follows former high school lab mates Marshall and Francis as they unravel a conspiracy involving Big Pharma and the government to suppress knowledge of a rare fungus secret that may contain the solution to cure all world's diseases. Damn. Number nine, Elsbeth. Astute but unconventional attorney Elsbeth Tashioni utilized her singular point of view to make unique observations and corner brilliant criminals alongside the NYPD. Shogun, number 10. When a mysterious European ship is found marooned in a nearby Japanese fishing village, Lord Yoshi Torang, Toranaga discovers secrets that could tip the scales of power and devastate his enemies. And number 11, Fallout. In a future post-apocalyptic Los Angeles brought about by nuclear de- decimation, citizens must live in underground bunkers to protect themselves from radiation, mutants, and bandits. Number 12, Black Doves. Helen embarks on a passionate affair with a man who has no idea what her secret identity is. Caught in the crosshairs when her lover falls victim to the dangerous London underworld, Helen's employers call in Sam to protect her. Number 13, Doom Prophecy. Two Harkonnen sisters combat forces that threaten the future of humankind, not mankind, and establish the fabled sect that will become known as the Bene Gesserit. Number 14, one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Tracker. Coltashaw Coltashaw travels the country in his old school RV, helping police and private citizens solve crimes and locate missing persons until his latest case changes everything. Number 15, Beast Games, reality competition show in which over 1,000 contestants play for a single $5 million cash payout. Number 16, that just came out recently, Watson, by Morris Chestnut. After year after the death of his friend and partner Sherlock Holmes, Dr. John Watson resumes his medical career at a clinic dedicated to the treatment of rare diseases. However, he soon finds that his old life is not done with him yet. Number 17, Dark Matter. A man is adopted into an alternate version of his life amid the mind-bending landscape of lives he could have lived. He embarks on a harrowing journey to get back to his true family and save them from most terrifying foe himself. You know what? Let me run down all these TV shows of 2024, man. I'm not gonna have time to read the synopsis. Y'all can look at the synopsis for yourself. So all right, so number 18, we got Skeleton Crew. Number 19, A Man on the Inside. Number 20, Martin Scorsese presents The Saints. Number 21, The Gentleman. Number 22, Fallen. Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage. 24, Three Body Problem. Number 25, NCIS Origins. Number 26, Nobody Wants This. Number 27, Presumed Innocent. Number 28, Secret Level. No Good Deed. Number 29. Number 30, Rivals. Number 31, Wild Cards. Comes on Wednesdays at 8 on the CW. Number 32, St. Denis Medical. Number 33, Cross. Number 34, Dragon Ball Dama. Number 35, Rescue High Surf. Number 36, 100 Years of Solitude. Number 37, Creature Commandos. Number 38, Ludwig. Donadan. Number 39, Donadan. Number 40, Bad Monkey. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Number 41, Chaos. Number 42, Sweet Pea. Damn. Number 43, Homestead, the series. Number 44, Earth Abides. Number 45, The Walking Dead, The Ones Who Live. Number 46, Murder in a Small Town. Number 47, Dr. Odyssey. Number 48, Happy's Place. That's the one where Melissa Peterman is from Person Place a Thing game show, and she's in this with Reba McIntyre. So check that out. Number 49, 1,000 Blows. Number 50, Laid. Weird, huh? Number 51, Avatar: The Last Airbender. 52, Teacup. 53, The Acolyte. Number 54, A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Number 55, English Teacher. Number 56, X-Men 97. Number 57, Papa's House. Number 58, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. 59, 4 Years Later. Number 60, Envious. Number 61, The Tattooist of Auschwitz. Number 62, Madam. Number 63, Hysteria. Number 64, Brilliant Minds. Number 65, Cruel Intentions. Number 66, Sugar. Number 67, The Sticky. And number 68, Those About to Die. Number 69, Territory. Number 70, Ted. Number 71, Borders. Number 72, Grotesque, which features Travis Kelce. Number 73, When the Phone Rings. Number 74, Max and Hall, The World Between Us. Number 75, India's Got Latent. Number 76, Gwed. The Floor on Fox 5. Number 77, The Floor on Fox 5. Number 78, My Lady Jane. Number 79, Queen of Tears. Number 80, the D. Cameron. Number 81, Super Sex. Oh man. And number 82, um, Through Key Mirror Pyar. Uh, Number 83, Orb on the Movement of the Earth. Number 84, Light Shop. Number 85, Kaiju. Number 8, Love. Number 86, Love Island All Stars. Number 87, The 8 Show. Number 88, Tires. Number 89, Palm Royale. Number 90, Bakken. Oh man. And number 91, Wizards Beyond Waverly Place. Number 92, Paris Has Fallen. Number 93, Return to Paradise. Number 94, The Darkness. Number 95, also on Fox 5, is the animated cartoon Grimsburg. Number 96, Before. 97, Until I Kill You. Number 98, Sight Unseen. Number 99, Ellis. And number 100 is Delicious in Dungeon. Actually, there's more I want to actually touch on, actually. So let me see. All right, let's see. Let's start with so Shogun, Shogun, Wolf Hall, The Mirror and the Light. Slow Horses season 4 on Apple TV Plus. One Day Netflix. The Jackal, Sky Atlantic and Peacock. Baby Reindeer on Netflix. Colin from Accounts season 2, Foxtel, BBC. Black Doves on Netflix. The Boys season 4, Prime Video. Ripley on Netflix. Masters of the Air, Apple TV Plus. Mr. and Mrs. Smith on Prime Video, not to be confused with the movie. Sherwood season 2, BBC. Hacks season 3 on Max. The Lord of the Rings of Power season 2 on Prime Video. The Bear season 3 on FX. You have The Rivals, Disney Plus. Industry season 3, HBO and BBC. The Penguin is also on HBO as well. Spent on BBC. Manhunt, Apple TV Plus. The True Detective, Night Country, HBO and Sky Atlantic. Expat, Prime Video. Three Body Problem on Netflix. The Vince Staples Show on Netflix. Curb Your Enthusiasm season 12 on HBO. We Are Lady Parts season 2 on Channel 4. Blue Lights season 2, BBC. Mary and George, Sky Atlantic. Fallout, Prime Video. Disclaimer, Apple TV Plus. The Acolyte, Disney Plus. My Lady Jane, Prime Video. Extraordinary season 2, Disney Plus. And of course, Big Boys season 2 on Channel 4. Bridgerton season 3 on Netflix. Boy Swallows. Oh shit. Boy Swallows universe on Netflix. Oh wow. The Red King, Alibi, The Tourist season 2, BBC, Stan, HBO Max, and of course The Brother's Son, also on Netflix as well. All right, I want to get to some fun activities for you folks out there that's looking for some fun activities to do. Let's go to All right, let's go. Let's go right here. Actually, so hold up. Um. All right, so we're gonna get to right here in this segment right here. Remains to be seen. Let's get to it right here, right now.
Remains to be seen, kid. Get it? Remains to be seen.
Let's start off with Uncle Ralph McDaniels, by the way, man. Happy birthday to Uncle Ralph McDaniels, who turned 66. He's going to be at the Brooklyn Bowl. All right. So he's going to be at the Brooklyn Bowl Thursday, February 27th, which is Uncle Ralph McDaniels and Friends classic hip hop concert. It has Third Base, Smith and Wesson, Grand Poobah, Parrish Smith of EPMD, Strafe, DJ Scratch, and much more. And of course, it has special guests with Third Base. Yeah, DJ Chuck Chill Out is going to be there as well. And of course, this is a birthday concert celebrating hip hop pioneer Uncle Ralph McDaniels. He's 66. I didn't know he was 66, man. I did not know he was 66. That's crazy. So the event info the info is like this. So the Brooklyn Bowl is located at 61 Fifth Avenue, Brooklyn, New York 11249. And in case you don't know what that is WYTHE, Fifth Avenue, 61 Fifth Avenue, Brooklyn, New York 11249. And of course, you need valid photo ID, which is included. Doors open at 6 p.m. and the show starts at 8 p.m. You have to be 21 and up. Get ready for a night of pure hip hop nostalgia and celebration at Ralph McDaniels Video Music Box Experience. Join us as we honor the legacy of Video Music Box, the longest running music video show that paved the way for icons like Jay-Z, Nas, Biggie Smalls, and Mary J. Blige, and celebrate the birthday of hip hop pioneer Uncle Ralph McDaniels. This unforgettable event will feature performances by legendary hip hop artists, guest appearances by industry icons, the hottest DJs spinning classic hits. Whether you grew up watching Video Music Box or just love the golden era of hip hop, this is your chance to be a part of history and party with the culture that shaped the game. Tickets are limited. Don't miss out on this epic celebration. Grab yours now and let's make hip hop history together. All right, and for those of you who may not know, you can go to thebrooklynbowl.com. That's www.brooklynbowl.com for tickets. Hurry up and get your tickets so you don't miss out on the fun. All right. Also, what's happening is Reggae Fest. All right. So, Fest is happening on Saturday, March 1st, which at the Brooklyn Paramount. You can go to the website for more information on how to get tickets. This is www.reggaefest.com. Now, I'm not sure exactly. Okay, so let me just run down a few actually. Other than March 1st, Reggae Fest, NYC, Brooklyn Paramount, you also have Reggae Fest in Orlando, Florida, Vanguard, which takes place Saturday, March 22nd. Following Reggae Fest in Boston, Big Night Live, Saturday, April 5th. Reggae Fest in DC, the Howard Theater, Saturday, April 12th. Reggae Fest Blaze, Miami, Wynwood Marketplace, Saturday, April 26th. And of course, Saturday, May 3rd, Reggae Fest London here at Alternet. Friday, May 16th, Reggae Fest Philly, the Fillmore. Saturday, May 17th, Yacht Feet. FETE. Yacht Fete. Piers 15. Friday, May 23rd, Reggae Fest ATL Carnival Weekend, Believe Music Hall. Saturday, June 14th, Reggae Fest Blaze, the rooftop at Pier 17. Saturday, June 28th, Reggae Fest LA, Hollywood Palladium. Saturday, July 5th, Reggae Fest Philly, Elephant Man performing live, the Fillmore. Saturday, July 26th, Yacht Fete, Pier 15. And of course, Saturday, August 30th, Reggae Fest Massive at the Barclays Center. And of course, Saturday, September 27th, Yacht Fete, Pier 17. And last but not least, Wednesday, December 31st, Reggae Fest, New Year's Eve, the rooftop at Pier 17, artists to be announced. Also, Elite Comics is having a lot of fun these days. So here's what's going on here, man. Here's what's going on. So Elite Comics 11 is having an expo. This is located in Queens, New York, and it takes place on March 8th through the 9th of this year, which starts at 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And you can so you can actually, so this is the first ever free parking, pre-sale only at $11, $20 at the door. Of course, this includes, so our first ever in-person comic show. So fair prices, amazing comics, comic focused show, prices based on recent sales data, fresh sellers, great food. You can grab your tickets here, sign up for alerts here, and this is basically taking place at St. John's University, 8000 Utopia Parkway, Queens, New York. Gate 6 to Taffner Field House. By the way, there's also a sneaker exhibit that's going on in St. John's, so you might want to check that out as well. I think the exhibit is called We Are Shoe New York, something like that. I may talk about that as a topic as well, so don't worry about that. So free parking is easy to go. Car, Grand Central Parkway, exit 17, Utopia Parkway to Union Turnpike, Long Island Expressway, exit 25, Utopia Parkway to Union Turnpike. To park, you can enter St. John's at Gate 6 off 170th Street. Map to St. John's Gate 6 in Maps apps. You can use your Google Maps. You can even use your GPS to actually get there. And you can park in the main garage as well. Now, if you are taking the train, you can take the LIRR. You can take the Long Island Railroad to Jamaica Station. You can take the 30 or the 31 bus to Utopia and Union Turnpike. And if you're taking the subway, you can take the E train to Union Turnpike, then take the Q46 bus to Utopia Parkway and Union Turnpike. F train to 169th Street, then Q30 or Q31 bus to Utopia Parkway and Union Turnpike. Enter at 173rd Street and Union Turnpike and go to Taffner Field House next to Carnes Consecta. No, Conseca. Hold on. Conseca Arena in Apple Maps. Yeah, you can. So there you go right there, folks. There you go right there. And yes, so you can meet the vendors. Vincent D Onofrio is going to be there. Um Also you can meet the vendors. The vendors are Buzzard Brothers Comics. You have Card Gems, Collector Supreme, Excelsior Slabs, and the Couch Crew. You have Genesis Comics and Games, Gotham Comics, JNS Collectibles, Jaws Comics, Gerard underscore Con 40, Kyle's Comics, LI Comic Shop. Um, that's Long Island, by the way, in case you didn't know. Landry Pop Auctions, MC2 Comics, Mike Carbonaro, Next Generation New York, Nickel and Dime Collectibles, Richie Buxo, Royal Collectibles, Silver Age Comics, Superworld Comics, Taste Cat Comics, Vintage Comics and Toys, Fourth World, 8-Bit Attic. All right, so there you go, right there, man. Go to www.elitecomics11.com for tickets and more information and who's going to be there. In case you want to know, you can go to the website www.elitecomics11.com. And you can even follow them on Instagram as well for more information. So there you go. Let's see. Yeah, as I was saying, also that's taking place in the in St. John's. It's called We Are Shoe York City. Yeah, it's an exhibit actually. So for those of you who may not know, This was um this was a special event amounted to the Met Gala of Sneakerdom, complete with rare and classic kicks on display in glass cases. It's basically a way to express yourself, even though a lot of people have the same type of shoes at this point, said Victoria Evans, age 18, who attended the kick-off event. It's just if you know, you know, here in New York. That sounds like the quote from the Chipotle commercial. What a coincidence, man. Erin says um Erin said she has plunked down $500 for a pair of rare sneakers, in part because shoe culture actually is a form of hip hop, which is true. That's true. The exhibit aims to tell the story of sneakers in New York, featuring 5 cases, one for each of the city's boroughs, said Emily Keller, an assistant professor of sports management at the school, who co-curated the display. There's all these different communities that have been built around sneakers, from people that are going out and trying to find those really rare sneakers to people that are now customizing. She said it's just a really cool way, I think, to express yourself through your outfit. Sneakers on display include a pair of Adidas Superstars like the ones worn by Run DMC to represent Queens, along with Nike Dunk High Wu Tangs dedicated to Staten Island. A pair of Puma and Dapper Dans represents Manhattan, while the New York Liberty mascot Ellie the Elephant Sabrina 2 sneaker is a nod to Brooklyn. A pair of Nike Air Force Ones Lowe's 50 Years of Hip Hop sneakers is also dedicated to the Bronx. Um, let's see. Um, Hang on a second, folks. Yeah, the Raw individualities, rather, that New York has just fully comes out with sneakers, said Danny Lee, age 35, who co-founded the sneakers customization company NRS. People are taking way more risk when it comes to sneakers, and I feel like that's New York at its core, said Lee, who attended the event Thursday. New York's unique love of basketball is also tightly linked to shoe culture, and among the displays was a new shoe by Lee's company made to honor St. John's legendary hoops coach Lou Conseca. To pay homage to St. John's and its role in basketball and sneaker history, NRS Customs built their own custom Louis shoe, incorporating the traditional red and white SJU colorway with coach's love of the ugly sweater, said Keller. The We Are Shoe York City exhibit is open daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. until the end of May, featuring custom and rare sneakers along with art installations. The opening event Thursday also featured panelists discussing the shoe industry and career paths in the design business. So make sure you go to St. John's to check out the We Are Shoe York City exhibit. Which is open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. until the end of May, featuring custom and rare sneakers along with art installations. Okay. Yeah, let me see if there's anything else I need to. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see if I could actually. Yes. Won't I forgot to mention this actually. There's another event that's going on February the 24th. For all you Mets fans out there, there is going to be a meet and greet that takes place at Near's Tavern at 87-4878 Street, Woodhaven, New York, 11421. All right. So make sure you arrive early, get your tickets and stuff. Make sure you get your tickets and all that great stuff right there. So there you go, right there. Let's see if there's anything. Oh, and all right, let me run down some stuff to do for the week. Let's see. Let me just run down some stuff actually. So, let me see for this weekend. Let's run down some stuff for this weekend. All right, so okay, time on New York. Okay, so starting with the Orchid Show, Mexican Modernism, which is in the Bronx, by the way, which is actually at the New York Botanical Gardens. It's and of course the Orchid Show Mexican Modernism is open from February 15th to April 27th. Of course, there is actually yeah, don't miss Orchid Nights, 21 plus events on select nights that feature cumbia music, dancing, and drinks. So you have the Gates augmented reality experience. You can actually I'm gonna touch on this as a topic in the future. So I'm gonna touch on this actually. So this is just so the all right, so the Gates once all right, so on a February morning in the Gates in early arts, an ambitious public art project called the Gates filled Central Park with flowing orange flags that visitors could walk beneath. It was open for just 2 weeks, bringing some much needed levity to the city. More than 4 million people visited Central Park during the show's short run, and it generated an estimated $254 million in economic activity across the city. And no, excuse me, now in celebration of these beloved artworks by the late artists Crystal and Jean-Claude, a cutting-edge augmented reality experience on the Bloomberg Connects app will allow New Yorkers to discover the gates once again. It's available to view in Central Park along with a complimentary exhibition at the Shed through March 23rd. All right. Let me see. Let me see. I'm not even gonna. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right. So, Savor the Bronx Restaurant Week. All right. You can check that out as well. It's from February 18th to February 25th. So, this is basically, so this is like, hold on a second. So, all right. So, you have Cuban classics at Havana Cafe to um Chicharron de Palo at made in Puerto Rico Latin cuisine. Tap into the borough's rich Italian history at red sauce standbys like the Franco and Tony Re, Re, Ristorante and Emilia's restaurant, or dive into the cuisine of the Mediterranean at Artie's Steak and Seafood. Thirsty throwback beers at a venerable Bronx Beer Hall, or the home to all things baseball, Yankee Tavern. All right, there's a lot. There's a lot of places that I could recommend, but let me see. Let me see. But I may not have time to get to all of them. That's why I'm trying to skim through. I'm trying to skim through all this stuff right now, actually. So yeah. Let me see. Okay, curling at edge. Wow. Perhaps your idea of curling in the winter involves curling up on the couch with a mug or of hot cocoa, and a good look. Honestly, same. But New Yorkers are now invited to shed their blanket cocoons and go curling at Edge in Hudson Yards, the new pop up for the winter sport where players slide stones on a sheet of ice, welcomes all to get their adrenaline flowing from the game and from the stunning views at the city's highest outdoor sky deck. In addition to curling, guests at Edge Sky Chalet can enjoy specialty cocktails and seasonal treats at this wintry escape, which is open through March 16th. Tickets bookable here include a 50-minute curling session on a private lane, plus access to Edge after your session, whether you are a beginner or a curling pro. The team at Edge promises you'll pick up the game quickly. That's ironic though, man, because Ryan Christopher and Crystal Young was at that place too, which is pretty cool actually. That sounds like a fun sport though, you know what I'm saying? That sounds like a fun sport though. Um yeah. All right. Let me see if there's any other places that I could recommend before I wrap up here. Um let me see. Let me see if I can recommend some more stuff actually. um Hold on one second here. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, let's check this out. Things to do. Okay. No, wrong thing. That's not what I was looking for. That's not what I was looking for. Hang on 1 second. Team of guides. All right. Fun activities to do. Wow. You know what? Shit. Oh, wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. All right. Also, what's going down? You can also check out and celebrate the Korean Lunar New Year with a special dinner in Murray Hill this Saturday. This Saturday that's coming up, which is low. Okay, so the Homecoming New York and the Asian American Federation are teaming up to host a special Korean Lunar New Year family dinner on Saturday, February 22nd at Jeonju Restaurant located at 40-11 150th Street in Murray Hill. All right. So there you go, right there, folks. Yeah, so this is where it's gonna happen. The tickets are $65 per person, and there are only 32 seats available. For more information and reservations, you can visit Homecoming NYC's event page, Family Dinner, Jeonju Korean Restaurant. This is from QNS. This is from QNS, the website, and let me see if I can actually. All right, let me try to get the other thing. All right. Something going on with the Queens. No, the yeah, something going on with an event that I wanted to point out too. Let me see. There's another one I wanted to point out too, actually. Let me see. All right, Bronx Night Market returns this April with expanded weekly schedule. Let me just take a look here, right here. And this is from the BX Times, all right? I want to actually wrap up right here in a sec, so let me just not forget this. So it's going to be returning in April, bringing the Bronx Night Market. It's going to be bringing local food, music, and community to Fordham Plaza with an extended season, giving visitors even more opportunities to savor the flavors of the Bronx. Starting Saturday, April 5th, the market will run every Saturday from noon to 7 p.m. through October, transforming the plaza at Fordham Road and Washington Avenue into a bustling hub of food and culture. This sounds like fun. It sounds like fun though, man. And highlights from from past seasons include juicy smash burgers, lobster rolls, glazed fruit, tang hulu, jerk chicken, um, ceviche. In addition to the foods, tents attendees can also pick up some handmade jewelry, or clothing. So there you go, right there, man. You can also check out the website for Bronx Night Market, and you can even follow them on social media as well. All right, so I'm gonna say, let's see if there's anything else I need to talk about too. All right. there's anything I need to talk about, hold on a second. All right. Let me see. I think. All right. So Queens is walk. So James Walk is a global event of free community-led walking tours. It is returning to New York City from May 2nd to May 4th, and Queens residents have a chance to host their own adventure. Submissions to lead a walk are now open through March 31st, offering opportunity for locals to share their knowledge, passions, and personal insights about the borough. And of course, this was organized by the Municipal Art Society of New York. James Walk celebrates urban exploration and civic engagement through themed tours. Walk leaders can choose topics ranging from history, architecture, and music to food, street art, or social movements, encouraging participants to see their surroundings through a fresh lens. Yeah, so there you go, right there, man. And if you like to check out these events, you can go to qns.com. And of course, I'm going to add those websites too. Man, those websites as well. So hold on a sec. Yeah, if you like to check out some fun activities to do for the week or weekend, you can go to www.amny.com. And if you are from Chicago, Paris, and if you are from Los Angeles and the 5 boroughs of New York, and if you like to check out some fun activities to do for the week or weekend, you can go to www.timeout.com. All right. So there you go, right there. I am going to actually wrap up here right now, actually. So I'm actually going to wrap up right here, right now. So let's get to it. I'm going to get to it right now, actually. All right. All right, we're gonna wrap up right here, right now. Actually, so let's get to it right here with stream choice. No, hold on. Stream choices on the go, man. Let's get to it right here, right now. All right, make sure you follow Off the Meat Rat Chainz New York Avenue podcast on Bluesky Social, Facebook, Threads, and alongside with Instagram and the other podcast shows that I do, which is my sports edition show, Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks podcast. Be sure to follow that. Be sure to also follow my other one, my entertainment review show, Meticulous Values Podcast, and your host with the most, which is G Money Stacks 555 in Queens, New York. Be sure to make sure you follow that as well. And of course, if you go to the link in bio, you're gonna see a whole list of audio streaming platforms. And if you're looking for video, visuals, and stuff like that, that includes YouTube as well. So, yeah, go to the link in bio where it says Linktree / G Money Stacks 555 in Queens. Yeah, G Money Stacks 555. You're gonna see a whole list of audio streaming platforms, which includes Odyssey, Audible, Audio Burst, Amazon Music, Breaker, Bullhorn FM, Castbox FM, these are Listen Notes, Moon FM Podcast, Overhaul FM Podcast, Player FM, Pocket Cast, Podfriend, Podbay, Podfriend, Podhound, Podopolo, Podorama, Podcast Index, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, Podverse, Podcast Guru, Podvine, Snip, Spotify for Creators. By the way, you can also comment in Spotify for Creators in each episode that I drop. And of course, TuneIn Radio, Radio Public, iHeartRadio, the number one app where you can listen to your favorite music artists, such as singers, rappers, hip hop artists, radio stations, and of course, podcasts, including episodes for free. You don't need a credit card or debit card to download iHeartRadio. All you need to do is follow the podcast only. Follow the podcast on every streaming platform, including iHeartRadio. Be sure to follow and subscribe. And also, speaking of subscribing, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel page, G Money Stacks 555, for more video podcast episode live stream recordings. Leave a like and a comment. Tell me what you think about the topics in this episode, and of course, tell a friend to another friend. Share the videos, and of course, be sure to spread the word. Add the podcast to your playlist, and of course, enable alerts so you'll be notified on when new episodes will be dropping. New episodes will be dropping on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on every streaming platform. Be sure to share the Linktree link of the podcast with your husbands, your wives, your boyfriends, girlfriends, friends, people you're cool with from work. Tell them about this podcast, and of course, be sure to listen, stream, and watch new episodes on every streaming platform, including YouTube. Be sure to also subscribe to my other YouTube channels, Meticulous Vibe Juice Podcast. Be sure to subscribe to my sports YouTube channel page where I cover the New York Mets and other sports areas at Excellent Fun Vibrant Talks Podcast. All right, be sure to subscribe to those YouTube channel pages. All right, and look though, that's gonna do it, man. I'm your host with the most, G Money Stacks, aka the Gregonator. Yes, your host with the most, G Money Stacks 555, of course. And thank you very much for listening to episode 382, dedicated to Nick Cannon, who sell his balls for sale. And remember, the grind doesn't stop. Hard work pays off. If you want something, you have to earn it. It's not going to be given to you on the fucking silver platter. And of course, be sure to also find your niche. If you plan on starting a podcast, don't let anybody stop you. Look for topics that you want to talk about, that you're passionate about, whether it's gaming, whether it's mental health, whether it's music, hip hop, movies, TVs, whatever it may be, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody stop you and all that stuff right there. And also, be on your P's and Q's when it comes to creating content, episodes, whether you're on YouTube and all the streaming platforms. Creatively, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, that gets you into your zone alongside with tunnel vision. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't mean to press that. I ain't mean to press that. And of course, you know, there's no guidebook on how to follow your path and your journey and your dreams. And of course, you know, don't worry about the haters. And along with the subscribers or numbers and views and all that other stuff, don't worry about the scams of an SEO, because they're all scams. So you might want to be careful. Of course, do your research and see if it's good or not. If it's not good, do not waste your money on that shit. And it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, it's how you play the game. And also, I'll see y'all next time in the next episode. Follow your goals and dreams. Be on your P's and Q's. And I hope y'all enjoyed the fun activities that I gave y'all to do for the weekend and everything else. And yeah, that's it, man. Peace and one love. Have a nice weekend. And by the way, man, the New York Mets are playing at 1 p.m. against the Houston Astros on SNY. So keep it locked. So keep it locked, though, man. I will be covering that shit on my sports platform. And of course, you don't want to miss all the action right there, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to see this, man. So enjoy your weekend, folks. I'll be back with the next episode with new topics and all that great stuff whatsoever, man. Peace and one love. Stay liquid. Be careful out there. Stay warm. And of course, you know, be safe out there. And that's it. I'm out. Signing off. Peace. Good night, everybody.